Good morning, love. I hope you slept well. My name is Beth. I am a life coach. I help you find more joy in your life so you can stop being miserable and start having more fun. Today's question is, what do you think will get in the way of you making a positive change in your life? So for me, I think that going to places that has super delicious food that I want to eat is going to distract me from my goal of trying to eat healthy. Not saying I can't occasionally indulge, but that's totally different than how I like to eat. So I know that I have to kind of put up some boundaries and parameters around that, because I am definitely not so good with the control in the moment of the food and all that, and which is part of the process and part of what I'm working on. So I recognize that, and I know that that's something that's going to trip me up in my goal of trying to eat healthier so that I can feel better. So what is something that you think might trip you up in your process of trying to achieve whatever goal it is that we're focusing on? That is huge. If you can recognize that, and then you can plan for it, and then you can think about solutions ahead of time so that you don't run into this trouble, or it's not as bad. Or if you run into it, because things are going to happen, life is going to be lifing, and you'll get tripped up, and that's okay. But if you think about it ahead of time, you'll have a better solution so that you can deal with it in a way that you want to, and that you're not going to feel bad and all of that stuff. So, and that is going to be extremely helpful in you being able to stick with it and creating these habits that you want to achieve the goal that you want. Is planning ahead for what you think might happen. It's always good when you're because your mind gets scared about things that, something new you want to do. Your brain doesn't like new things. And so it gets scared, and it will oftentimes pop up all these questions like, what if this happens, or what if that happens? Your best bet, instead of ignoring those or dismissing it, is to answer, because the brain's goal is just to try to keep you safe. So it's trying to present all these scenarios to you because it thinks you're going to die, and it wants you to be prepared for it. So get prepared for it, So if it pops up a what if question, answer it, So if, for example, if I'm I'm going to go to an event with some friends, and there might be food there, and I'm trying to eat healthier and stay on, on track with what I'm eating, and my brain's what if you go there and you eat everything? Okay, what if I do? What if I go there and eat everything? Or what if I go there and, have a hard time controlling it? What am I going to do? What is something I'm going to do? And then I'll try to problem solve and answer the question so that my brain can kind of calm down a little bit. Then the more you do that, the more you're going to start to trust yourself, that you can come up with solutions, and that you're going to be okay, and that you will be prepared for whatever crazy scenario your brain can come up with to try to throw you off track. So that is a great thing to do, is to think about what might trip you up and what you would do if something does happen. How will you solve for it? And that might just make you feel better, just having, that scenario may never come up, but you'll feel better knowing that you have a plan just in case. So anyway, okay. So, let me know in the comment what you think might trip you up or stand in your way or whatever for the goal that you're wanting to achieve, that we're just taking like one baby step at a time right now for. What is something that might trip you up? And let me know in the comments, or if you need any extra help, you want coaching, anything like that, just send me a message and we can talk about that. So anyways, I hope that you have a great day,